Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Prosaic podcast. My name is Cameron, and as always, I will be your host. And let's do a roll call.
I'm Toku. I'm present.
Beep bop boop. This is Dragon.
This is Dano.
And this week, actually, we have a special co-host. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name's Reigny. I'm a good friend of the boys.
Welcome, Reigny, to our podcast. Reigny, is there anything you want to say or get off your chest before we continue?
No, we're chilling right now.
He's wondering if you want to take your shirt off.
That's yeah.
Oh,
Anything you want to get off your chest?
the shirt's actually really comfortable.
Okay.
So
It looks
maybe
comfy.
later.
Maybe
No, Dragon, put your shirt back
Dragon,
on.
Put your shirt back on.
Oh.
I don't want to see your pierced nips. All right, so we're gonna get started here. So this week I went to the gas station, and you know how you're supposed to turn off your car when you're getting gas and everything, and like there's a sign that says, "Turn off your car, do not smoke." I pull up next to this bitch. He's getting gas. His car is on, and he has a cigarette in his mouth, and he's going to town. And I'm like, this guy does not give a fuck about any of the rules. And also, I'm going to a different gas station now. What?
That
Could you ever be that cool?
that
Is
was
that cool? I
That'd
don't know.
I have left the car on once, but smoking that's a nut, because like there's actually like video where you can see the like the fumes and shit that you just don't see just being there, and like it looks like you're getting sprayed with gas. Like I can't believe that. And I see people smoke at the pumps. I've seen it happen a few times, and I'm amazed that there's not more accidents or more things happen from it.
Are those the videos where you see like the green and like red waves?
Yeah.
Dude, those are scary.
Dude, those look cool. I like those. I think those are really cool.
Makes it seem like you're gonna die.
I had another question for you guys before we get started. Let's say you had a kid and they were born on July 11th, so 7-Eleven. Would you tell your kid that the free Slurpees that 7-Eleven give out are like in celebration of their birthday, and like the country just celebrates their birthday?
Funny enough, Utah has Independence Day where we have fireworks. And my niece is born on Independence Day, and I tell her that they have fireworks for her every year. I said, as long as you're in Utah, I'll make sure you get fireworks for your birthday every year. She still believes me, and her parents think it's cool, so they don't tell her.
So
She believes it.
So, okay, cool.
so my grandpa, his birthday was the 24th of July, which here is local holiday.
Pioneer Day.
Pioneer Day. Thank you. And he would tell my dad when he was a kid that the fireworks were because of his birthday.
That's funny. Wow, that's like exactly what I said.
It's to your
Well,
kid.
it's a
Shut the
different
fuck up.
day. It's a different
It's
day.
the same day.
Is
You
it?
just proved
Yeah,
your
but
point.
it's the 24th. I said it the local Utah day.
Oh, okay.
You also said Independence Day. So
Yeah, well, I said
job.
local Utah.
Did your dad believe it?
Yeah.
God, that's such a your dad move.
Yeah, true.
I say yes. I say you do say it's part of their birthday.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it.
Then
Dude,
there's a
I
funny
just-
story though. Like
My
It's
kid,
good to teach your kids that parents lie sometimes.
my kid would be there and just in 7-Eleven being like, "You're welcome, all of you. I did it for you."
No one's saying thank you.
I don't get it. I walked into the 7-Eleven. Not one person said happy birthday. I don't understand. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to go on to Toku Tastes. This week I'm going to make Toku a little something special with some stuff that I found in the back of the fridge.
no pickle juice.
No pickle juice.
All right, so I'm going to make Toku a little something different than I was expecting.
Were you actually planning on?
No.
He's saying he's now changing it because you emphasize no pickle juice.
All right, put your hood over your head and
Wait,
close the
blindfold.
drawstrings.
The blindfold's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I
yeah,
don't want
okay.
the blindfold.
Dragon, blindfold him.
Dude,
Dude, you hurt my eyes last time.
well, your head's
it was
a little
too
bigger
tight.
than previously expected.
I was going to say AJ and Dano rift, but AJ has gone over to help cover Toku's ears.
Oh,
The reason Toku says no pickle juice is last week we had a pickle juice.
Pickle juice vodka martini.
Yeah. Wasn't bad. Wasn't my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. I stick by the
No,
statement
not
that
too
vodka
tight.
tastes the way hospital smells.
Yeah. It kind of does smell like cleaning supplies.
Not a huge fan of it. All right, cool. AJ,
Oh.
Reigny's got the ears.
I kind of like this.
He's getting the temple massage.
Reigny's got the ears. Dragon's got the blindfold on. Dragon and Dano and Reigny, if you're loud enough, you can get into the mic.
A little bit.
You can go ahead and riff a little
That's
bit.
better.
Riff a little bit while I make this drink.
I think that we need to get this off the table. AJ, are you more of a booty guy or more of a breast guy?
Big booty.
Booty all the way?
100%. No question.
I know.
Alright.
I think that's a very common thing in like our generation though.
I like boobs. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Girl with cannons, dude. Oh yeah.
I like both of them, so I can't really.
You have to have a preference. Come on.
If I had a preference, I'd probably be a boob guy for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Cameron.
Wow.
Boobs or butt?
That looks like pickle juice.
We already know Cam's preference.
Yeah, I like butt.
Oh yeah.
He's a former booty bro.
That's true.
Boobs or butt?
Boobs or butt?
Yes.
On who?
Guys.
On guys, boob.
Wait, you can hear that? Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean into the mic and say what I made. It's some old whiskey that I found in the back of the fridge with ginger Sprite.
Doesn't sound bad.
I'm sure that
That's a
tastes
good
fine.
cocktail normally, but
Right?
Cameron made it, so.
Alright, Toki, you ready for your fate?
No, but
All right,
it's coming anyways.
here's the cup.
Okay.
Pretty full. So,
Yeah, be careful.
You look like you're about to tip it.
He shakes like a diabetic.
hold on.
I'm scared.
Rainey's gonna help him out here. Oh my! Don't tip it that way. He's drinking.
Oh God.
He gagged.
What is that?
I'm not gonna taste that. You got so much more of that drink back in the drink.
Yeah, Toki spit a lot of it
I didn't
back
spit.
in.
I just gagged. It's different.
We'll never know.
Give it a good swig.
Yeah, you gotta. You just took a little sip of it, you pussy. There he goes. That's a big gulp.
What do you taste, Joku? What is it?
What is it?
I can't tell. This one's not as apparent.
Oh,
Does it
Toki's being a
taste
bitch.
like alcohol?
Yeah. It's definitely in there. Let me try again.
He's going for another sip. Oh, that's another big gulp by Hitoku. He looks disgusted.
I can't tell at all. Honestly.
He's resting his forehead on his mic.
I don't think he'll be able to get anything from looking at it.
Anybody else want to try?
Oh yeah, you can take your blindfold off.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on.
Oh yeah, put that away. All right, you can take your blindfold off.
It's pretty clear. What
Okay.
you put in here?
It's safe.
It's really nothing. No, you backwashed all in that. You gross.
All right, Toki, we're not gonna try it because you backwashed in it, and I already tried it.
Okay.
Ouch.
What are you giving
That
it?
is weird.
Is that weird?
Hang on back.
It's not bad. As bad as last week.
Not as bad as the vodka pickle juice.
No. If I were to rate it, I'd probably give it a 5.
What do you think's in it?
I think it looks like a little. There's a little. Why is it yellow at the bottom? Is there like
That's
lemon
probably
in here?
just the cup.
That's the cup.
Yeah, I don't know if there was anything
Yeah,
yellow.
there was
that
nothing
went
yellow
into
in
it.
there.
Oh, it's a little carbonated. Is there any soda?
Yeah. Think about the sodas that we have and try to deduce based on the color what's in there.
But you
Mountain
can
Dew?
He says
You
that
can
every
taste-
week, bro.
Well, look. At,
you can
I don't
taste the
say it
two, but
every
they're
week.
very conflicting with each other. That's the problem.
Oh wait,
Oh.
no, it's Sprite.
Yep.
So like if you know what's in it, you can taste
sir.
them, but like
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
He gets the Sprite.
He
but
gets Sprite,
it's-
which is half correct. It's ginger Sprite with one of the old Jameson whiskeys. Toku looks like he's gonna cry.
You wasted Jameson on that?
It's been in our fridge for like a year and a half.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of little bottles.
Why would you mix that together?
A whiskey ginger is a common cocktail,
I
but
don't
it's
like that.
It's normally mostly whiskey, some ginger
But
ale.
the Sprite's too sugary, I think, for that.
I just mixed what we had. I didn't have a cocktail ready this week, so I just took what we had and dumped it.
Reigny, what would you give this drink that Cam has made?
It's pretty mediocre.
I'm sticking with 5. It was okay. It was just weird that it clashed. and I want to give it a 6, but you
This is
hurt
pretty meh.
Jamie, so I had to cut a point off. So that hurt on the inside a little
Lamp.
bit.
Or Dragon.
I'm not drinking that.
He's not
Literally
drinking that.
spit in it.
All right, now that we've got the verdict from both Toku and Reigny, we're going to move on to Wired Weekly. Take it away, Dragon.
Hey everybody, it's me, Dragon, doing podcasty stuff. I'm back again with the Wired Weekly with Dragon, and we're trying the same coffee last week, but I didn't really grind up a lot of coffee grounds last week, so this week I kind of went over the top and grinded up a lot, because I criticized that as watery. So it's the same coffee as last week if you weren't here. It's from Papua New Guinea. It's a local brand from Salt Lake City. It's called Daily Rice Coffee, and I'm just going to give it a go. It looks pretty strong. Like, it is light. It's a light roast or whatever, but it looks darker than it was before. So this is Wired Weekly.
It's a big gulp.
He was
Yeah, you took
gulping.
a few gulps there.
Yeah, coffee still kind of sucks. It's just like,
What? Okay. I'm taking over this
like,
segment.
there's body to it. I appreciate that. I always really like the aftertaste of coffee, but I don't know. It just, all coffee kind of, like, I bought a coffee almost the exact opposite of the other one. It just tastes the same. Maybe it's because it's black, but it just tastes the same. And it's just like, it's all right, but like, compared to a crisp Red Bull, I look
good.
forward to that. But this is just like, I could drink it, but
Will you ever like put anything in the coffee?
Do you normally
I just want to drink black coffee if I'm going to drink coffee, because
You just want it straight.
I want to get cut out the sugar and stuff eventually from Red Bull.
Well, there's like sugar-free.
Yeah, I'm not.
Creamer.
I'm not going down like that.
Not going down like that. So Reigny also has some of the coffee. What do you give it, Reigny?
I like it. I didn't. It makes sense that it's a medium roast. I thought it was a little kind of sharp, on like the sweeter side as opposed to more bitter. So I actually thought it was going to be a little bit darker of a roast. But I like it. I drink my coffee black, so that's.
My
Yeah.
man. I drink my coffee black as well. It's good. It's just not. It's not a dark roast. There's something about a dark roast that's just like so good.
Well,
All
this
right.
has been Wired Week with Dragon and Reigny. So
Can I talk about coffee for a second?
Go for it.
I don't know if anyone wants to hear, but
Fast food coffee. Burger King has the best fast food coffee in the
Interesting.
morning. As
Only in the
opposed
morning?
to from I've tried McDonald's regular coffee and Chick-fil-A's. Chick-fil-A's is the worst. I
Dude.
don't know what it is.
I've said this on the podcast before. Chick-fil-A has the worst coffee.
It's so bad.
And it's scorching hot. They give you this cup full of just like boiling lava, and then
It's
they
like-
expect you to
it's like
drink
sandy
it, and then
water.
it's shit. It's
Yeah.
so bad. And McDonald's is like a step up. from
McDonald's is okay.
God, we're
Like,
never getting a Chick-fil-A sponsorship. Damn it.
Maybe Lamp
chicken's
can.
good.
Maybe Lamp
The
can.
chicken's great.
Try out.
But Popeyes has the better sandwich.
We're never getting a Chick-fil-A sponsorship.
Maybe Dragon can try out like fast food coffee in the future for Wired Weekly.
Yeah, maybe we could get Toku some food as well instead of just cocktail mixes at some point
Yeah, that'd be nice.
for Toku
no,
tastes.
we're just making them drink cocktails.
All right,
cocktails.
so we're gonna move on now to everyone's favorite segment for the girls' adult party game. Perfect for bachelorette parties, girls' night in, girls' night out, birthday parties, sororities, pre-games, reunions, and more. The and more I figured encompassed an all-male podcast with a guest. So I handed everyone a card. We're gonna go around a circle. It's gonna go me, Toku, Dragon, Dano. Reigny's gonna go last, unless you want to go first because you're the guest.
Let
Sure.
him go first. Let him
Sure, I'll go first.
I like
Cool.
it.
So we'll go Reigny. Then we'll just go backwards. We can go Reigny, Dano, Dragon, Toku, me.
So I have a green card. What does that mean? What do the colors signify again?
Unsure.
I think they're
Oh.
just different
Okay.
types of questions.
So it says, give this card to whoever is the most active on social media.
Who do you think's the most active?
It's not Dano. It's not Lamp. Yeah, it's Cat.
Yeah. That's not even a question. Yeah. Whoop.
I deleted most of my
Is being
social
active
media.
and shit posting on social media the same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course
I
it
agree
is.
with
it's
that.
active.
Yeah.
Okay, mine says give this card to whoever's most likely to get free drinks from the bartender. Ooh. I'm gonna have to go with Reigny here.
Aw.
Oh,
Reigny's a
shit.
stud.
I tried.
He'd walk up to the bartender
Dragon
and
is
she'd be like, "I'll
confused.
give you
Looks
all
personally-
the
He is
drinks."
hurt.
Well,
I think that's a Derek card.
I enjoyed my
Mine was
one
orange last
time on the podcast. I don't think Dragon's gonna invite me back.
It
ever
says first to mess up loses a card, which doesn't really penalize us because we're just doing one card. But it says words that rhyme with a word. So I'm gonna say it, and then it's gonna go around. So get ready for the word.
Okay.
Clit,
Hit.
Split.
again. Tit.
Rit.
fit,
Kit.
Sit.
Pit.
Mitt.
grit,
Shit.
Slit.
Knit.
Fit.
quip,
Give us your card.
No, not the card.
All right, Toku, you're up.
Better be a good one.
Oh, Toku looks
Do
distressed.
this dare to keep this card. Why are you giving me dare cards? Stop giving me
I
this card.
even mixed them up.
Allow the person across from you
That's Dragon.
to send a text from your phone and delete it before you read what it was.
yes,
At the end of the game, they can tell you what they texted.
yes. Give me that phone.
Give him the phone.
You
Give me that phone.
can I at least say, or can I at
You
least?
can say one thing, one person I can't send it to.
Yeah.
Someone that's off limits.
No,
Or a group
How
of people
about-
that are off limits.
it's none of us, but I can tell you who to send it to.
No, one person you want protected.
There's a lot of people that I don't know. I gotta look. 1 second.
You're about to come out to dad
Go
over
ahead, Cam.
text.
Go ahead, Cam.
Okay, so Toku's gonna look through his contacts to figure out who he wants excluded. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my card. Keep this card if you've ever gotten injured while drunk. Well, I've never gotten drunk, so that solved that issue pretty fast. Has anyone gotten injured while being drunk here?
Oh yeah, I've eaten shit, falling downstairs and stuff. Oh yeah.
All right,
Walking's hard.
hand this bitch to Dragon.
Here you go, Dragon.
Okay.
Thank you.
I only
I would
want.
also like to reference bartenders have given me free drinks before, so
Good for you.
Just throw that out there.
I only want you to text down.
that's not the rule.
No, but honestly,
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah,
should
just
do
text down, and then
it. Dallin or Bryce. You
it,
should text.
this
Bryce.
is what it says.
Toku's reading the card
Is
in
this
real.
Dallin from like the group text?
Yeah,
Okay.
All right, so he's
but
gonna,
you get to say whatever.
he's
So
gonna
it's
text
like-
him, and then after you hit send, delete it. But then the game will be over, so you can tell us what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, he's typing out right now. I'm actually really looking forward to what he's gonna say. This is really interesting
He's
because
confessing his love to Dallin.
Dallin is in 2 group chats with us, so this could go really interesting. It could go really south. If he listens to this podcast and it comes out Monday, he'll have a little bit more of an explanation.
That's true.
But God, Dallin's ego is really fragile, and I hope Dragon doesn't destroy it.
I hope
Oh,
he's
he's
still.
nodded his head.
I hope we're still friends after he sends the text.
After he sends the text and deletes it and tells us what it is, just send him the Tyler the Creator song. Are we still friends?
Yeah, I should do that.
Make him feel better about himself and
It's a
give him
long-
a bop to listen to.
I mean, if he doesn't listen to our podcast, then I mean that's kind of on Dallin.
That's on Dallin. We've told him to listen.
It's true.
He's still going. How long
don't
is
know how
this
to
message going to
delete.
be?
Sent it. You just sent it. I don't know if you can delete messages.
Yeah.
No, you press and
Oh,
hold.
you slide it across.
You press and hold and it'll ask you if you want to delete it.
Please
All
delete.
right, there we go.
You delete.
Yeah, but he replied instantly. So I didn't say anything back, but he replied instantly.
Wait, what's the reply?
Okay, what's up?
What did you say?
Said, I want to tell you about something that's really been on my mind, but you can't tell the other guys.
Oh, everyone does that to Dallin. That's something he's used to.
Now
All
you
right,
have to
Toki,
tell
you
him
got to come up
something.
with something because he said, "K, what's up?" You got to come up with
That's
something
not
that's on
part of
your
the
mind.
card.
Yeah.
You're just gonna
be
leave
there
him
for
on
your boy.
red?
You
How
can't
about-
just, guess
okay.
what, bitch? We extended
How
this.
about everybody gets a turn with
He
the text?
just
I like it.
like made himself
All right.
available for you, and you're like, nah, fuck him, bro.
All right, so
I don't know what to say
Give it to
because I don't know what
Daniel
to.
first.
Well,
Wait, I want to go.
Oh, you want to go? Dang it! I had
Camel
such a
make
good
it
one.
about poop or something.
No, I was gonna say I've been having homosexual feelings and I don't know how to tell
I
anyone
knew
else.
you'd go that direction. I knew you'd go that direction.
Okay, so Dano's typing to Dallin now because Dallin said, "K, what's up?" Dano, what are you typing out? I just wanted to let you know something.
Dot.
All right, we're gonna delete. No, we can keep that
Yeah,
one.
you can
And then we're gonna move it
said it
to
out
Reigny.
loud.
And he said, "Okay." So Dallin responded with, "Yeah?" Question mark.
Dallin said
I was
yeah.
just gonna text your grandma and say, "Grandma, I think I'm gay."
How?
Reigny is still going. Oh, he's using the little slide feature.
He's going at it.
That little slide feature is way
kinda
too hard
nervous
for
now.
me to use.
Swipe is easy.
It's like
Slide.
Yeah, I do that.
no, I can't. So it's where you run your finger across and you're like ASS.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
I
do.
did ASS and it said Assad. So I can never use this.
Oh,
That's
All
what I do.
Okay, so here's the conversation so far. Dragon said, "I have to tell you something, but you can't tell the other boys." Dallin said, "Okay, what's up?" Dano said, "I just wanted to let you know." ... He said, "Yeah." Reigny said, "I'm hard tripping on acid right now, and I felt like I needed to be reached out to. Just on my mind. Oh, felt like you needed to be reached out to. Just on my mind. Love you, homie." And he's typing right now.
We gotta wait.
He said, "I love you too, man. Please be safe." Dallin's so wholesome. What the
Now tell him the other thing. Also,
comma, I swallowed. He said, "Thanks for thinking of me."
Don't say the thing.
Also,
Say something else.
no, say it.
No.
Condom last week,
Dallin listens to the podcast.
and it
doesn't he?
hasn't passed. Is this normal? Question mark, send.
He's thinking, what kind of trip is he on?
He's at work right now, too.
Watch, he's gonna call one of us. Like,
Oh, he's
Check
typing.
on Justin. He's
Dude,
swallowed a
I'll just be
condom.
like, dude, he's just in his room on the floor, like.
Yeah, I think he's asleep. Okay, he's typing. So maybe it's one of those consumable ones.
he still gives good advice.
So you feel super bloated.
I love you, but I feel really bloated. Do you know where the boys are? And then we'll just kind of leave it there. He can respond and
Yeah, you probably
Give it
should
back
check on that one. So somebody doesn't
Yeah,
call.
Call the cops.
I'll
to
keep you
us.
guys updated.
keep us updated throughout the podcast. We're gonna move on to Yahoo questions now.
Isn't it? Oh yeah, it is.
All right, so I got a couple this week. I think I have 7. Yeah, 7. All right, so this first one. Where can I get painkillers for free? No sketchy shit, and I will not meet you at KFC.
No sketchy shit.
There's over-the-counter ibuprofen available at most local
For free.
markets. Oh, for free?
Where can I get painkillers for free?
Not a
Shit.
KFC.
He said he will meet you at Popeyes, just not KFC. It says, P.S. Popeyes will work. I just don't like the vibes at KFC.
So you can go to Popeyes.
Well, why would someone meet up to give away free drugs?
Right?
That sounds like the opposite of what drug dealers do.
Yeah, like I gotta get rid of this. Just come take it.
Please. Oh, Dallin's calling me.
I'm on the
answer.
speaker.
You gotta
Put
answer.
him on speaker.
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, what's up, Cam? How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Doing real good. Hey, are you hanging out with Justin by chance?
I haven't seen him.
Okay, so he's texting me right now. I don't know if he's screwing with me or not, but I'm kind of just like a little concerned because he says he's tripping out on acid. And he says he ate a condom last week and he hasn't passed it.
Wait, he what?
I can screenshot you these texts he sent me. I actually think he's tripping out.
Okay, yeah. I'll go check on him, but yeah, if you could screenshot those and send them to me, that'd be great.
Okay, but like, don't tell him I told you because I told him he asked me not to tell you guys.
Okay.
I'm the only reason I'm telling you is because like I'm afraid he's gonna do something like crazy, you know? If he
Right.
actually has it. So don't tell him I told you because I would hate to have him like. I'm actually just genuinely like a little concerned for him. You know what I mean?
Right, no, I understand. I got you. Hey, I'll go check up on him. I'll text you to keep you updated.
Okay, all right.
All right.
I'll talk to him. So.
All right, thanks, brother. All right, love you. See ya.
Hey, see ya.
All right, so Dallin called the chick on Toku.
So-
That's the nicest thing.
Dallon's so wholesome.
So Dallin
Holy
cannot be
crap.
so
trusted with
nice of him.
secrets.
Dallon's
No,
a rat.
Dallin
Dallon's
cannot
a
be
rat.
trusted with secrets. Exactly.
Dallin, you're a
No,
goddamn
no,
rat.
he cares about
That's
him
so
now.
nice of him though, because like he's checking up on me, making sure I'm okay.
You can't tell anyone.
Well, to be fair,
But I
Calls Cam 3
tripping on acid,
minutes
yeah.
later.
okay, but to be fair, I've pulled down a lot
And
of
he
shit.
said he swallowed a condom.
like shit. Okay, he didn't have to
He
include
could have
that
left that out. What the
part.
hell? Like,
He didn't have to include the part of Toku swallowing the condom, but
That's essential. That's part of the story.
Tell him
You
that
can't leave it out.
Toku asked me to borrow my keys because his car needed gas, and I was like, "Yeah, you can take my car."
oh hey, I just remembered Toku has my car.
say Daniel.
dude,
No,
you give
don't-
him a
don't
heart
take it
attack.
too
Let's
far.
focus.
No, it's take it as far as
Don't.
we
No,
can.
No,
I'm
no,
just-
don't
I'm
get
just-
into
Dallon's a nice
it.
guy.
I'm just gonna
He's gonna
text Dallin and
call.
let him know that Toku's okay.
No, take it farther.
How much poop can an adult safely ingest? And if the answer is none, will vodka make it safe?
I would say about half a cup. I've seen this interesting video with two girls. They had a full cup of poo-poo.
Can we go on to the next question? I don't want to talk about
And they
it.
each
Okay,
split
wait.
the
Vodka
cup.
will not work because that's a huge thing. Like when people were making their own hand sanitizer and shit, because like it needs to be at least like 60 or 70% alcohol to even be like used as like hand sanitizer. So people using vodka for hand sanitizer, yeah, it's just not gonna work.
We were
Plus, it's
talking
probably a little
about.
bit more expensive than.
Were we
So-
talking about eating poop?
Well, they asked if vodka like helped it all.
Yeah. If how much poop can an adult safely ingest? And if the answer is none, will vodka make it safe?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
So we agree it's half a cup based on the 2 girls 1 cup, and vodka won't make it safe.
Well, there's not a aftermath video of that, so I don't think that.
Those actresses may have passed away. Don't listen to anything that we say. Do not take our advice seriously or literally. Is it okay to eat cookies upside down too? Know why? This is because it would taste better and would be more delicious. Makes sense? So finally, is it okay to eat cookies upside down for the better taste? So is that allowed?
For the better taste.
No.
What makes it taste better?
You cannot eat cookies upside down.
No,
you
here's
fuck.
my thought process. I thought of like, if I'm gonna eat a cookie, what am I gonna eat? Sprinkles. And I just see me pouring sprinkles fucking everywhere. And that's why I say no.
But would it taste better?
Right, but he's like I think he wants to know if you physically can do it.
Does he have a tongue? Because you can flip a cookie with your tongue.
Oh shit. He has a point. Alright, so Dragon did just text the group chat and he said, Cam, can you take me to the store? I let Justin borrow my car, but he's still gone.
You can't
Oh no.
do this to Dallin.
Oh my god.
Don't
dude.
do this.
Okay, so this is gonna be a whole episode saga, I feel. Next question. What's those white hot dogs in a clam bake called?
White hot
Was that a
dogs like
sentence?
bratwurst. Sometimes they look white when they're overcooked.
Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. What's those white hot dogs in a clam bake called?
A clam bake?
Yeah. What's those white hot dogs? Is he talking about scallops?
Could be talking about scallops.
Oh, gross.
White hot dogs?
Oh, wait, no. Is he thinking about razor clams?
What is that?
I don't know what the fuck a razor clam is.
Oh.
Hold on.
I think you're right.
Alright,
they
we're gonna have
shaped like
two
hot
experts
dogs?
that know everything about razor clams. Pull it up.
Oh yeah.
They're shaped like hot dogs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Um,
So we pulled them
Sorta.
up.
I love
They
white
are
hot dogs.
kind of shaped like hot dogs, but at the same time, they're kind of shaped like they just have their tongue out.
yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Those definitely could be hot dogs.
Whoa!
that-
look at that razor clam.
So to answer the questions,
So to answer the question, it's probably a razor clam. That's the white hot dog in the middle of a clam bake. Because I don't know why they'd have fucking hot dogs at a clam bake. Is it wrong to feel extremely proud of my penis?
no.
No.
I don't think so.
That
Unless,
one in. Thank you, brother.
actually, you should be proud no matter what size.
I'm
Okay,
very
but-
proud of my cock.
Do you like my rap lyrics? We're gonna move on. That question was asked and answered within
SoundCloud
20
link.
seconds. No, so it says, "Do you
Listen to
like my
everything.
rap lyrics?" And then he typed them all out. So I'm gonna kind of say them for you guys and let me know
Rap 'em
if you
for
guys
us.
like my rap lyrics. Rap them for you?
Yeah, try your best.
I'm so faded that I'm in a spaceship. My main broad wanted new tatas and a facelift. I got a firearm on me. You can get laid out. I don't wear Gucci no more. That stuff is played out. I throwed a Guess bandana around my neck with my jewels. Now I'm accessorized. This hoe won't pull a fast one on me. Don't be telling them lies. Before I got money, I was lost, I was horrified. Fuck my nemesis forever, I will bring quick demise. There's more money to be made, I stay puffin' haze. We got some dank, we wildin', and I blow the fuse. My squad never tankin', always be bankin', got nothing to lose. Fine bitch with a coochie piercing, she'll get low and give the D a smooch.
I don't
A
like the lyrics.
smoochie.
Some of the worst. God.
They told like
I think
a
Lil-
bunch of different stories.
I think
with
Lil
those
Yachty
lyrics.
just got on Yahoo Answers. Was like, you guys like my new lyrics?
Does that with every song.
He posts them on Yahoo Answers first. He's like, what do you guys think of my lyrics? Fine bitch with the coochie piercing.
That one might be the best
That's the
out
best
of all.
line. She'll get low and give the D a smooch.
So she should have done Smoochie.
Yeah, that's what I was
Right,
thinking.
yeah.
Give the D a smoochie.
Fine bitch with a piercing in the coochie. She'll get low and give the D a smoochie. That's way better. We fixed him for you.
There
Yeah,
you go.
just end
You're
it that.
welcome.
There you go.
That was under
We'll be
gender
billing
studies,
you
by
ex-
the way. That question was asked under gender studies. Last question. The richer you become, the more that you sell yourself out. How true is that statement?
The more you sell yourself out.
The richer you become, the more you sell yourself out.
Some people
How
sell
true is
out
that
to get
statement?
rich. But
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I agree. Some people sell, but I don't think that it goes hand in hand.
I think once you're rich, you actually have to sell out less because people will come to you about products that you already use. So like you don't have to sell out and get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I think you're trying to sell out more when you're trying to get rich instead of when you're actually rich.
Yeah. Dragon looks confused because there's two dogs fighting outside.
I hate dogs.
They are very loud.
I like to hit dogs.
Okay,
No,
hold
that's
on.
not true.
Hold
That is
on.
not a true statement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut that bad boy out.
watch them bark.
All right, so we're gonna move on now to Test Toku.
I'd punt that 300 yards.
Stop
So Dano,
talking.
go ahead and take it away before Dragon gets in trouble and we can never purchase a dog.
All right. So week 1 and 2, we tested Toku on his ability to name 10 NHL teams. Last week, we tested him on the continents. And
That
this
is
week,
perfect.
we're going to be testing him on U.S. presidents.
I know.
Can
at
you
least one.
name the first 5 presidents of the United States, starting with the first?
George Washington,
Boom, 1.
John Adams,
Boom, 2.
Thomas Jefferson.
Boom, 3.
Can you give me a hint? The fourth one.
Think of common names back then.
Wait, let me see.
Like John. It's not John, but super simple
$10 bill.
names.
Oh.
$10 bill. What's on the $10 bill?
Jesus Christ. Justin.
I forget. What is on the $10 bill?
You just don't see bills that low. I understand.
I understand that you only deal in 20s and 100s and 50s, but
I'll give you the first name.
They make tens?
Okay.
Is James.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
Yep.
Wait, you baited me.
Oh my god.
What is on the $10 bill though?
I believe it's Hamilton. Isn't
yeah,
it?
it's Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
No, it's Andrew Jackson.
Is it? I
Oh,
thought
that's
it
what
was
it is.
five.
That's 20.
Is that
Oh,
20?
shoot.
Andrew
on.
Jackson's on
Well,
the 20.
Wow, this is test
Well, I
everybody.
guess we're all retarded.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson's on the 20.
You guys are all retarded.
I
Pretty
don't.
sure Alexander Hamilton's
What is on the 10?
Yeah, that sounds
Is
right.
it?
Yeah,
I'm
because
checking.
they were gonna make it
Alexander
Susan B.
Hamilton's on the
Anthony.
10.
Okay.
they were gonna make it Susan B. Anthony, and then when Lin-Manuel Miranda came out with the
James
the
Madison
play.
is the fourth.
Yes.
And the fifth?
The fifth is.
Good luck.
Yeah, this is a little rough one.
This is like
Sa-
the one that's like.
Same initials.
really
I
not
think.
well known.
Isn't it John Adams Sr.? Or Jr.?
initials. That was a good hint.
As the last one?
Yep. It's not the same person though.
Well, yeah.
JM. That's initials.
Yes.
I see steam coming out of Toku's ears.
Think of all the
Blank
JM.
was the fifth president of the United States from 1817 to 1825, and
another-
the last president from the founding
It's another
fathers.
John. John.
There has been no Johns.
We don't have Johns.
It has
James.
yet to be a John.
Yes.
James.
James what?
James.
I'll tell you what. If you get the sixth president, because
Monroe.
yes, it's like someone mouthed it to you.
I knew that. Exactly.
Damn it, AJ.
I knew that the whole time. I was just playing with you guys.
That was actually pretty good. Most people can't get past like
George Washington.
yeah, probably George Washington.
Yeah, I only memorized the first three. So,
I'm surprised you had those, to be honest.
well, you'd be surprised what I know.
Toku,
I know you know how to color.
who's your
Shut
favorite
up.
president of the United States?
My favorite?
Yeah.
George W. Bush.
I like
Hey,
when you
you
went to
British?
like a sporting event and held the flag upside down on accident. That's just so.
I like Theodore Roosevelt.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
Teddy's
pick.
a good one.
Yeah.
Good pick. Do you like William Henry Harrison? Looks like Harrison Ford a little bit.
He kind of does, yeah. I wonder.
Little like Harrison Ford.
Google search William Henry Harrison and look him
Wow.
up. Kind of like Harrison Ford.
He actually does, yeah.
All right.
Time traveler? I think so.
Now that we're done with Test Toku actually did very well. We're going to move on to animal facts with Dragon. Dragon, take it away.
Wow, man. I learned so much about animals doing this podcast. It's really such a joy to be able to do this
A
week
lot of mythical
after
animals.
week. There's no mythical animals I've ever done on this podcast. But thanks for the criticism, Toku. I'll think about that more. This week's featured animal is the giant squid.
Is it real?
Giant squids are real, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't know what's at the bottom of the sea, dude. I bet there's crabs the size of like school buses.
Dude,
I'm scared of the ocean
Have
because of
you
Cthulhu.
seen- There's a video of like it's a camera on top of like some underground oil rig, and it's at like it's like thousands of feet down, and you see the camera like pan down on this squid, and its tentacles like it can't see the bottom of them. Like it just keeps going. Like it's horrifying, dude.
Dude, the ocean's a terrifying place.
I'm so scared of the ocean.
So some freaky facts, I guess, about giant squids is giant squids' eyes are the size of frisbees, 10.5 inches across. So just one of the eyeballs is almost a foot long. That's pretty freaking big. Female giant squids are actually bigger than males. They're about twice the size of males from the tip of their beaks to the end of their longest two tentacles.
Twice the size?
Yeah, that's huge. Giant squids, suckers can leave ugly battle scars. So like on other animals they fight, they'll have giant suction cut marks that have like torn up flesh. It says serrated rings around each sucker. The giant squid's maximum length is about 43 feet. So that's like 4 car lengths about. 4 cars is
To be
like
exact.
48 feet.
Wow.
That's insanely long. Instead of a proper tongue, they use a radula. The organ rests on the inside of their beaks. It's covered in 7 rows of denticles, sharp, toothy, backwards pointing protrusions. So it's like a prehistoric bird with a razor tongue, I guess. There might be only one known species of the giant squid. Of the 43 specimens we found around the world, it seems the gene pool is abnormally small, and all 43 subjects were indistinguishable from like each other. Giant squid's tentacles can regenerate. We found a corpse in Canada in 1968, and it had partially regenerated a tentacle. I guess had washed ashore, so it'd been injured somehow, lost a tentacle, probably died from that, but it started regenerating it. And an estimated 4.3 to 131 million, so that's a rather large variance,
It's a pretty big group.
get eaten by sperm whales each year. So sperm whales are eating giant squids. That's a fight I want to see. This has been Animal Facts with Dragon and some helpful pointers from our guest, Reigny.
That's how Jabu Jabu happens.
Isn't that like the plot of Moby Dick? Like he fights a giant squid at one point?
Sounds right.
Never
I think it's an
Wait, really?
octopus. The octopus is like trying to take over it's like crunching the ship and trying to sink it.
It's like a kraken.
Yeah, Kraken. I believe that's what it's called.
Dude, krakens are scary as fuck.
Yeah. everything in the ocean's kind of scary as fuck.
Dude,
Fuck
there's-
the
Like I
ocean.
said, there's gotta be crabs, like just prehistoric
Giant
giant
crabs.
monster. That meat would be so disgusting.
Dude, I'm so legitimately scared of Cthulhu at the bottom of the ocean.
Wait, like what is it? The Mariana Trench? We haven't seen the bottom of. We can't find the bottom of it.
Dude, we like 95% of the ocean's unexplored.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy. All right, we're moving on to the news.
So there's not a ton of news going on right now. There's a lot of coronavirus
A
articles.
lot of the same stuff.
Still going on. I don't even think a lot of the local restaurants have opened back up here. But I figured we could probably tell our favorite stories and get a little bit more well known with Reigny. From back when we all worked at the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a lot of good stories from when we all worked at the grocery store. This is where we all met, actually. Every single one of us, minus Toku. That's my
What?
relative.
So
Oh, well.
I knew Reigny from high school.
True.
And then I met the three of you working at the local grocery store, and I got Reigny a job there. And that's how I met you guys. And good God, there's a lot of shit that went on there. Holy shit, it was crazy,
Could
dude.
have a whole TV series on
we
it.
all worked in the deli, and we went through like 4 different deli managers because the store director like always blamed the manager for like profit margins, but it's just like the corporate's pitching ideas that just aren't super great. Like we would have to make a bunch of sandwiches often, and we'd throw out like there's like 3 sandwiches that barely sold. It's like we should just make more of the good ones because we run out of those quick, and we have a million of the horrible ones that one guy comes up and wants if we don't make them. Like
Yeah, so we made like 7 different sandwiches, and 4 of them sold well. But we still had to make like 12 each of the other 3.
they did not sell well, and they were like, you could just tell it was like, we took this like, it was called beef base, and it's literally just like rendered down beef stock to the point, and it's like gelatinous. They've thickened it up with xanthan gum, and it's just like smells like death. And all we did was take like 4 tablespoons of that and mix it with like half a gallon of mayo, and it just turned it brown and like sludgy, and it tasted like balsamic vinegar. But
No, we also had the balsamic mayo, though.
oh, that's
There's
true.
the au jus.
Yeah.
That was
But
like
it would go
au
on
jus.
the beef. Well, that's what they called it. It was beef with. They could have done it much nicer. They could have made a remoulade, which is taking actual beef stock that's less concentrated and mixing it with an aioli or mayonnaise. But they did that, and it had like so much red onion on it. It was like your breath would not survive that.
It called
sandwich.
for like, it called for so much fucking red onion. I do remember that specific sandwich. And we did like, you know, like a caprese sandwich with mozzarella and tomatoes and spinach and what was the spread?
the pesto.
The pesto spread. We sold maybe one of those a day. We'd have to make like 6 of them. That
On
was
this
just
like
They go bad
super like grainy, like nuts on it bread.
yeah, it was like grain bread. This grocery store is not a very good grocery store when it came to the deli.
So they also, we had to get the bread fresh from the bakery, and we have to send them an inventory list, and they messed that thing up so often. Like you were supposed to be able to go there, have all the prep ready, and just literally slice the bread and make the sandwiches. So the people that worked in the deli the night before would slice the meats and the cheeses. If that got right, it was nice, but half the time they wouldn't take the casings off like the salamis and the pepperonis, and it was like oftentimes we either the bakery messed up or someone the night before messed us up. And
It
people
was so dumb.
you're the only one in the store, so from like 7 to 9 in the morning you have to make close to 100 sandwiches, maybe like 80, and then you have people trying to get service at the counter, and you're trying to make all your sandwiches.
Oh, and then there were days also, especially in the summer, where like you would make the sub sandwich that was really popular. You would make like 100
many.
of those individually during the summer. During the winter, the sandwiches weren't too bad because people would get soup instead. But during the summer, man, the sandwich production sucked shit. And you'd walk over to the bakery, you'd be like, I'm here for the bread. And they'd be like, okay, here's your cart. And it's like, there's 7 loaves of bread on here. I know I have to make more than this. And they're like, yeah, sorry.
We don't have it out
okay.
yet, or like, oh, we didn't know about it.
And your manager or even the store director is coming down talking to you like, where is it? It's like, I don't have it, man. They didn't make it.
Reigny, did you start
I don't think I ever.
Slicing meat, or were you like you were more on the wok side first, right? Or in the kitchen?
I started in case, and then went
So
to
case is like
slicing.
where you give people like their food that they request, like
Yeah.
chicken
Salad.
nuggets and salads and all that stuff.
And then I went to slicing meat, and then I went to wok. I don't think I ever did sandwiches. Maybe once, but
It was always fun waking up at like 6. It was like 7.
An early shift.
Yeah.
7 a.m. the
You also
shift, and then I
sometimes
moved
they'd be
to
there at 6.
Yeah.
The 6 if you had to be there at 6 for sandwiches, that sucked ass. I remember one night we were at Toku and Dano's house. We were playing hot potato with a literal hot potato. I don't remember what happened that night that led us to this point. But it was 4 in the morning, and Toku was like, I have to be at work in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed for a little bit. And then we went to McDonald's, and they were closed for some reason.
Ice cream machine's broken. Always.
Their whole thing was broken, apparently.
They said all they can do is soft drinks. They said, so
And they
we're
can-
cleaning the fryers and the ice cream
I
machines
remember
down,
that story.
and we're cleaning this and cleaning that. Like, okay, what do you have? And they're like, we can do soft drinks.
So we drove to the other McDonald's, and by the time we got there, they were doing breakfast. So we got breakfast instead.
That was
I
rough.
was at work with an hour of sleep. It was awesome.
God, that job was very bad, but it was really fun working with everyone. That was the only good perk of that job.
Yeah.
I think that job became less fun the more people that left. Like we had our core group, us 5. We had like a couple other people, and then as new management came through and people started to go off and do other things, that job was not as fun at all.
Yep.
Like the funness of that job was us.
There was like a solid time where it was like just us 5 and like one other person that we were all friends with. And that was like a good time. Then they fired the manager because profit margins. And then they brought in a new manager who they fired eventually because of profit margins. And everyone just started leaving. So that job sucked assholes. But there are a lot of good stories from that job.
Oh man.
There's this one guy, he was the grocery manager, so he had nothing to do with the deli. He would walk over every day. We had to wear these cut-proof gloves if we were cutting the meat. They're called Kevlar gloves. And he'd walk by every day, get all up in our business. Where's your Kevlar glove? Where's your Kevlar glove? So one day, he's stocking the Martinellis, the sparkling ciders. He drops a whole pallet of it. It shatters, and it goes fucking everywhere. So Dano looks at me and he hands me a Kevlar and he's like, you know what you have to do. And I went, okay. So I walk over and I went, hey, grocery manager, this wouldn't happen if you had a Kevlar. And I set it on the pallet of broken Martinelli's bottles. And he looked at me and I just walked away. And then I swear under his breath, he's like, fuck off. He was so mad.
Yeah, that guy was mean.
Dude, he
Did
threatened
he
to
ever talk to you again after that?
Yeah, when he threatened to
Really?
fire me for job abandonment because I left 5 minutes early because I was done
Oh,
when I closed.
I
5
didn't. I
minutes.
missed that one.
I was closing and we were done, so I left, right? Because there's nothing to do.
Yeah, you're just waiting. for
And
5
he's
minutes.
like, I'm going to fire you for job abandonment if you don't go clock back in.
Yeah, I remember parking one time, and he came up to me. He's like, "Just so you know, employees can, you have to park like 3 more stalls to the right or whatever. So like, can you move your car?" I was like, "Oh yeah, no problem, James. No problem at all." He's like, "Cool." And then he went back into the building. I didn't move. It's like,
Yeah, fuck
I'm not
that
moving
guy.
my car.
All right, well, thank you all for listening to our podcast. Thank you, Reigny, for being on it.
It's a pleasure being here.
We might have you back again, depending on how this one goes, depending on if Dragon wants to have you back.
We'll bring you back.
We'll bring you back. It's not a dictatorship around here, except it is. We'll bring it back. We're gonna have some more guests on next week. We should have an author on. If you want to read some of his stuff before he's on, he has a blog, Aaron AARON Hall.com. Check out some of his work, and we'll be talking to him next week. Thank you again all for listening, and we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Beep, bop, boop, bye.
I'd like to thank Song Use.
Oh yeah, I'd like to thank Meldrum House for the use of their song "My Love" for our podcast theme.
Thank you.
Fun fact: I know the drummer from Meldrum House. That's how we got to use their song. It's actually Reigny's cousin, who he introduced me to because we go on vacation with him every year.
Yep.
So that's really exciting. Thank you, Meldrum House. Thank you, Riley. I appreciate it. We will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Beep, bop, boop, bye.
Bye.